Crypto lovers and enthusiasts, how we doing? Happy Monday. Crypto, Bitcoin, looks like it's moving up against a lot of different major headwinds. Can it continue? How high can Bitcoin go? We're going to look at a lot of different points of data points. We're also going to look at two cryptos that I bought today, Welt, and I keep buying Wtk. Ticker for Welt is Welt, W-E-L-T, and ticker for Wtk is WTK. We're going to look at the charts. We're going to look at a bunch of charts and some information that is going to hopefully help us get a better understanding of where we could be headed in the short term. And so without further ado, let's do this. All right. Before we get to this, let's start putting in some information. Interesting little clues. This is from Whale Alerts in my Twitter. 60 million USDT transferred from Tether Treasury to unknown wallet. That's pretty interesting. Now, when stuff is in USDT, at least for me, for example, when I have USDT, it's because I have it earmarked to put into crypto. So eventually, this 60 million USDT will be going to crypto. Also, USDT has been printing more. Tether has been printing more USDT, which probably has helped the price of Bitcoin, because usually when Tether prints more USDT, it's because it's earmarked to go into crypto, and that usually drives the price up. As you can see, these last, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 10, over 10 days have just been up and up and up. We've broken through here 27,800. We've broken through here 29,200, and now today we've broken past 30,000 pretty decisively. But we are up against it right now, guys. But let's go back to the charts in a little bit, because I wanted to share a little bit more information. Headwinds. Let's look at some headwinds, okay? I mean, have the markets opened yet? I think they have. I'm not sure. At the time of the recording this video, I'm not sure. Anyways, look how bad this looks. The Dow Jones. Then it has tag. I've shown this already, the S&P 500. But if you haven't seen previous videos, I'm showing this again. That looks pretty bad. Now, two-year bond yields at over 5%. The last time this was this high was in 2007. The 10-year, just a smidge under 5%. We pulled back from 5%. But the last time this was there, also in 2007. You don't believe me? Take a look. Here we are, and this is 2007. Last time we were there, we were a little higher, but 2007 and before this. So that should give you some type of pause. Here we go again. The last time, 2007, we were at these levels. 2007, guys. Interesting. Now, there's also people saying that a recession is coming next year. Analysts from different banks saying next year there will be a recession. I thought it was going to happen at the end of this year. What happened? I don't know. Fed over Jerome Powell did speak on Thursday, I believe, and he's basically saying the same thing. He's basically saying they're gonna go until they get they're gonna go in their plan until they get inflation to 2%. However long that's gonna take, whatever they have to do, they will do. If it means destroying your life and mine, so be it. Now we're looking at the USD in the 1 month. It looks pretty good, guys. Look at how we were playing with this ascending line right here. Let's see. I can't really see it too well. I have to get rid of a lot of stuff here, but basically it's right here. This is the ascending line, and we're just kind of snaking with it. And we were down below it pretty strongly. Now we're getting closer to it. I don't know if we get closer to it this year. Maybe. Some people do say that we will see 40,000 this year. I don't know. Originally, I had targets of between 30 and 35,000 where we would close out the year. And now I'm thinking the low 30s, 30, 31, maybe. But you never know. If an ETF does get approved this year, that I'd have to readjust. I think probably in the 40s or maybe even 50s. But I don't know if that'll happen this year. Probably next. This is the Bitcoin halving. This is my happy box, as I've mentioned. We'll get here at some point. Probably in 2025, depending on when the Fed does the pivot. But we'll get here. So I mean, are we still in a good accumulation area? I think so. Let's take a closer look here. This is the 1 month, huh? We're having a pretty good month. This is all of October so far. October really has been October. The worst historical month, September, was green, guys. Okay, let's look at the weekly real quick. Because we just closed the weekly candle, and this was the weekly candle that we closed. And that's pretty nice. It took us all the way up to 30,000. I mean, we wicked over it, right? But this new candle is looking even sharper. Couple of good, strong weeks that we have here, guys. And we are over 30,000, 30,691. Now, when can we expect some type of pullback or retracement? Well, that's kind of the question, right? Well, let's look at really quickly BTC dominance as it continues to go up. Let me make this a little smaller. As it continues to go up, will we hit 60? Maybe. But what's interesting is what I see here. Although BTC dominance has continued to go up, the altcoins, excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum, this is the crypto total market cap, excluding Bitcoin, basically the altcoins, not including Ethereum. We have also seen an uptrend. We are not in this lower half of this channel between these two red lines, right? We are now smack dab in like the middle channel of this bigger channel. Do you see that right here? Let's see if we can make it. Do you see that now, guys? Right here, a channel where we spent the last, I don't know, since recently, August 14th, right? Just kind of being underneath it. This was the lows of this cycle. People were thinking we were going to drop back down, and well, look at this. Now we're here. Let's see what happens. But that's good. I like to see that. That means your portfolio has probably gone up in price, right? I know mine has. Overall, I'm still slightly negative, I think, but I've been seeing a lot of winners, and I've been seeing them go up. Either way, I'm not selling it until the height of the bull run. So right now, it's still accumulation season for me, but that season is close, slowly but surely, or actually a little more quicker than we think, coming to an end, guys. Coming to an end. So that's why I've constantly been looking. That's why I made these two buys in Welt. Let's take a look at them now. So I'm not going to do a huge Bitcoin analysis yet. Welt right here, because this is my average buy, and it was close to this ascending line. When I said if it touches down this ascending line, I'm gonna buy, because more than likely it's gonna bounce like it has. Maybe we drop a little bit, and if it does, then maybe I consider buying, but I don't know if it will. That's a good. We could take a look right here. This is the 1 week. Let's take a look at the daily. It's a pretty good rejection. It came close. I actually bought it a little bit cheaper than it was in the 8s when I bought it this morning. So I bought that, and then I had a order in for. So this is Welt. This is a gaming play, and like I said, I would buy it if it hits the ascending line. And true to my word, that's what I did. Wtk is the other one. Look at this move, huh? Just broke right through here. Boom. Right back into this ascending channel. Now, we should maybe expect a retrace, but it looks like it's peeping its head here. Maybe it's a false little breakout above this 0.026 cents. I've been buying here. Why? Because when I sold at the height. Really lucky. 3.5. Wow. Right at the height, basically. 3.5. And so, I'm sorry. 0.035, and so anything below that, I'm improving my position. So I didn't expect to buy back in, and I did. I bought here, I bought here, but no big deal. If we get a pullback, which I'm sure we will at some point, right? And it comes back down here, I'm gonna buy some more. Maybe I'll increase the money that I have allocated to it. So this is Wtk, by the way. Wtk, they're in payments, and they got a lot of stuff going for them. And recently, they've seen a lot of hype, a lot of people talking about them on Twitter or X, whatever the hell you want to call it. Wealth of information here, by the way. A lot of crap, but there is a lot of wealth of information. And let's see if it pulls back. Let's see if we come back down to this ascending line. If it does, I'm gonna buy some more. And maybe on any type of a pullback, I already have a sell order. I mean, a buy order in at like 0.02 something, 0.026 something, 0.0262, I think. I buy it at Bitmart, by the way. All right. One that I wanted to buy, and I have a decent bag, but I just wanted to add one more. a little bit more, but maybe I see that we are coming back down here, so I'm having some patience. This is Stobox. This is a real-world asset play, okay? They tokenize different projects as projects. One of them being Landshare. So this is one that should be looked at, and if you zoom out, the chart looks pretty good. My average buy is a little less than this, but it's still pretty high because I bought up here, unfortunately. So I am waiting to, but I did buy down here as well recently, so my average buy should be a little lower. But I want to see if it hits down here, 0.012. If it does, I'll make my final buy, and then I'll just hold. But this run up was nice, and it stayed relatively strong within this channel. So I mean, we're in the lower part of this channel. Not a bad buy zone. Stobox is this one. Unfortunately, I didn't buy recently because I'm having issues with Gate.io. Apparently, my region isn't supported, but I think it is, but they want me to do address verification. I will at some point. Stobox needs to find another place to buy, or where I can buy it at some DEX or something. I'm going to talk to in this group in here in Stobox and see what happens. Maybe there's another place. Anyways, yeah. So that's pretty much that, guys. Let's see, and then the final bit of information, right? So we'll end it with this. Trading volumes are up, okay? The rally comes as trading volumes have seen a surge. For centralized exchanges, the cumulative daily volume based on the 7-day moving average reached $16.24 billion from October 16th to October 22nd. According to a note from Matteo Greco, a research analyst at Finicchia, this is the third highest trading volume recorded in the last 60 days. Remember, before this, trading volumes have been like at historical lows. I've been reporting it in my social networks about it because stories keep coming up about trading volumes being at historical lows, blah blah blah. Well, that trend has been bucked. The trend has changed, with the boost being primarily attributed to Bitcoin trading, said Greco. Bitcoin's total volume during that period is 6.4 billion, 68.4% more than the 3.8 billion recorded in the preceding week. 68.4, guys. I think people are front running in my opinion, people are front running that ETF. They're thinking that ETF is going to go through, and people are positioning themselves. People, entities, institutions. In other words, the smart money. But you know what? I will say, this is crypto. I love crypto because it's one of the first asset classes where us, Joe Sixpack, average Joe, got in before the institutions. And I'll actually show you guys one story, one obvious story that most of us know about, but apparently, the smart money didn't. Options market contributes to Bitcoin's upwards momentum. In a post, this guy named Alex Thorne, head of firm-wide research, highlighted that the role that options traders, short gammas in particular, could play in driving Bitcoin's price higher in the short term. He noted that the options market makers in Bitcoin are increasingly short gamma as BTC spot prices moves up. This current positioning could help amplify the explosiveness of any short-term upward move in the near term, considering that these short gammas have to buy more Bitcoin to stay delta neutral as Bitcoin price continues to rise. Okay, whatever the hell all that means. From his analysis, this is kind of clear it up. From his analysis, Thorne was simply explaining that the options market makers will have to place buy orders to hedge against their short positions as Bitcoin's price continues to climb, thereby adding to buying pressure, which could cause the crypto's price to rise higher. Meanwhile, he believes that the long gammas could provide a safety net for Bitcoin's price in the event of price reversal. These long gammas would have to buy back spots in order to remain delta neutral, thereby providing support and helping resist any further decline in the short term, at least. Okay, so if we do see a pullback, which is eventually a pullback is going to have to happen because that's part of a healthy market. Maybe it doesn't go that low. And there are areas of support now here in 30,000. Although we've never really kept it. We've never really kept it as recent history shows, right? We're there for this is daily, a few weeks, and then we just dropped below it. But here we are, finally back after quite a few months. We're finally back above it. Let's see if we can maintain above 30,000. Will be interesting. Here's the other part of this. Now, how high can we go? All right, and we'll end it with this. How high can we go? To me, 31,694 or 31,700 is where we might top out at, unless a Bitcoin ETF approval happens. We could spend some time here. We could consolidate a little bit more, retest the 30,000 mark, which is right here, before trying to go up here. But you never know. Things look pretty interesting, right? The rest of them, other parts of the markets don't, but Bitcoin is looking strong. You know, that correlation between Bitcoin and the Nasdaq and the S&P and the Dow Jones is right now not kind of like a negative correlation, right? Because those markets are going down and Bitcoin is going up. But we could be topping out here, guys. We could possibly. We could top out a little bit before, you know. And as I'm showing you here, this is basically a channel that Bitcoin has been oscillating in. You know, so I mean, we could top out and then come back down. But I'd say, you know, this is the end of the year. I'm thinking maybe we stay around here for a little bit towards the end of the year. Maybe pop our head up before coming down. As some people think, next year is when we'll see the recession, which could cause, you know, prices to drop in the short term, which would be excellent as a little wick for the 12-month candle. You know, which is historically is what happened. The 12-month candle usually on the halving year has a wick down back into the body of the candle. If you don't know what I'm talking about, let's show you real quick, and then we gotta go. So this next candle is what I'm talking about. This next candle, which has historically been higher, right, than the previous one, which is this one. It should be higher, but there will be a wick somewhere in this body. Usually, what we've seen. It doesn't have to be huge, but usually back into this body. So that's what I'm talking about. So that's something of interest. So maybe that coincides with my thesis and what I'm seeing here, that we might see a recession later in 2021 and 2024. All right, but we'll see. Maybe we top out here. Maybe we retest this 30,000, see if it's support. If it is, then we are going to see a test of the top of this channel. You know, maybe we break it. Maybe we don't, and we come back down. But do we come back all the way down here, 25,000? I don't know. Maybe just down the middle or close to it. And maybe that happens next year. Maybe not this year. All right, that's how I see it, guys. We're gonna finish it there. Again, I bought Fab Welt. I bought WTK. WTK has been pumping, so maybe we wait for a retrace. Although every situation is different, and maybe you do want to get in. Using the strategy of dollar cost average. Fab Welt is on the ascending line, and that's actually a good area because I think we hold that, and Fab Welt is a good gaming play. I think gaming is going to be a huge narrative. Gaming, real world assets, and artificial intelligence. Cool, guys. That's it. That's a Monday. I hope you guys have a great week. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching. If you can, please like, please subscribe, please leave a comment. Tap the bell notifications to receive notifications. I do videos Monday through Friday. I love crypto, and I do know what I'm talking about. So definitely come back. All right. Same bad time, same bad channel. See you guys later. Peace.